Okay, hello traders. How's everyone doing? Yeah, another big crash this morning. Which, to be honest, we'd have to say after well, we'd had a move down here last night that we were looking at, and this was a potential low that could have formed in order for getting a move up and then seeing a bigger correction from this. But ultimately, as soon as we lost that low, this was always going to happen. So I just wanted to do a quick stream this morning to cover exactly where we are on the chart and what it is that I'm looking for next, basically out of this move in general. I think we've had a really nice bounce here from a very, very good technical level. Mic sounds a bit off because I'm using the wrong mic, is it? Hold on. Bear with me. Hey, that should be better. I'll do a quick sound check on this one. I think the mic should be much better now. Cool. DJ switch off. Hello. There with the Toros logos. Nice one. All right. Anyway, cool. Where were we? Okay, I think my mic's back to normal now. Everyone, just if it's still being stupid, let me know. I think it should be back to normal by now. I just had to do a quick reset. Sometimes when I go away from the computer, we've just finished a trading room with the crew. So I went away from the computer. Sometimes when I come back and it's gone to sleep, it switches my mic input because it's stupid like that. And yeah, there we go. So anyway, Bitcoin. Okay, we had this move down, and what we are looking at from this is very simply, okay, we have come back down to test the untapped daily level on this chart. Okay, now this is support. Everything about this is a move down into an area of support to backtest this level exactly here. This is why you put high time frame levels on the chart. This is why these are so important. We did have the confluence of the monthly open and the daily level here at 61k, but I said quite a few times that if we got a move down, I would not buy that level unless I saw something significant at that, because it was at that point where, yes, it was the point of control of the whole move, and there was a lot of stuff, a lot of confluence there, but it's one of those things where it just seems a little bit too easy, and a little bit too obvious. And I had said that in a lot of the the call yesterday, streams last week. It did feel like the entire market was waiting for this level, this $61,000 level to be hit, and then we were going to resume moon mission from then on. That's why I didn't buy it. Okay, but it could have worked out, and it was a very, very nice technical level, but just a bit overcrowded. And I think because it was so overcrowded, what happens, you come into it, you have a little bounce, yes, okay, it does give you a little bounce, but realistically a 2% bounce from a point of control and an untouched daily level, very, very weak. Okay, that wasn't what you would want to see, especially with the aggression that we were seeing here overnight. Now what happened after that is that it came down below, started to lose this point of control again. As price comes back up, you run it below. Now this is very normal, again, market behavior. Runs it below, tests for support, gets a move higher, and at this point we saw a massive spike in open interest, and we'll go through that big spike in open interest and everything that we were seeing within this region of the chart, with a lot of new longs opening, a lot of people buying this dip. But then again, of course, you just have rejection off of the monthly open. You come down here again, continuing to build big open interest. I'll go over that in just a second. Eventually, we get a swing failure pattern of this daily and these highs up here, just as we were starting our trading room this morning. So we started the trading room, we'd had this move here. As soon as that move had happened, basically the first words I said were, these lows are going to get taken. This is not a good low. Okay, no reason to buy this. And then what happens, we come down here and we hit the next daily level. So that's just a quick overview of, yeah, basically what's happened here. We're now back above this region. So the low, at least for now, is in. Okay, this isn't going to just roll over and collapse down to 52 to 54, whatever. We've got the volume at the bottom there to say that the low is in, and we did call that as we saw the change in behavior down at these lows. We saw that it had hit this level here, and it's a buying opportunity. Okay, it's a time to go shopping on the market. This is a really good opportunity to get back in, but again, I wouldn't be doing that now. I do think that what we're going to see probably over the rest of the day and the next day or two is just forming a range again here, and as long as this can kind of just put the brakes on, I would expect us to revisit back down towards these lows at some point. But if we can just look, we have these lower lows, lower highs coming down. What would be quite reasonable to see is this to then get squeezed into an area, and then we can see a short squeeze from that. If it can form some kind of, with this being a deviation, and just chill out around this area for a while before getting a move up, that's absolutely fine for me, and that's what I'm looking for at the moment. So I'm not rushing into any positions. What we've had today is a massive opportunity on the market, like huge. You don't really get 15% pullbacks like this within a few days very often. So when they do happen, you've got to see it as being a big opportunity. That was a big opportunity, and so far we have had getting on for a 5% bounce from this right now. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't think my bias has really changed. Like this is still an area of support. If we do start to lose this, then we're looking down towards 52k as the next level. I don't see that as being highly likely. I think we probably see a daily close back above the point of control. I think we probably continue. I think we'll close the weekly above the weekly. I think we'll close the month above the monthly. And really, when we're looking at macro stuff, this is not bad at all. And if you're getting liquidated and you're losing tons of money from a back test of an all-time high in a very bullish market overall, then you need to just take a step back a bit, reduce your risk, reduce your exposure. There's no way you should be getting overexposed at these highs. Just take a step back, and it's better to not be in a trade, or to just be taking these very quick trades, which is what I've been doing recently, just kind of in and out of the market, because I don't trust this move up at the moment yet. We're not seeing volume as we're breaking up. We keep seeing rejections, so I'm not really trusting this, although I am bullish overall. But you just got to manage those expectations and manage your risk and not get overexposed when we're at all-time highs and when support is or has been a long way away. Okay, so hopefully everyone's all right. We'll see what happens back at this point of control. I fully expect it to reject. I will take a short when we come back into this point of control. 61k is an opportunity to sell. So if you have taken a long, take some profit here. Yeah. Don't allow this to, yes, we've had a really nice bounce, but if you were, well, not lucky enough, but if you had caught the lows and there was a reason to catch these lows, absolutely take some profit. Yeah, because this isn't just going to go, or it's very unlikely that it's just going to do this. We're probably going to reject here. We're going to come back down. We're going to chill out around this area for a while. Then maybe we can think about building swing positions after that. So anyway, Um, a bit of a rant, a bit of a ramble. I'm pretty calm this morning. This is, yeah, it's an opportunity. I will be doing some shopping. I'm hoping that this rejection gives us a lower high, and at that point is when I will be doing some shopping. But other than that, a lower high, a higher low. That's what I meant. I'm hoping that if we do get a rejection, we do then put in a higher low. So anything from $60,000 back down to 600 region. Once we come back into this area, if the point of control rejects, that very likely for me is going to be another opportunity to look again for long positions. We are at the lows of a range, and this is quite a significant range. Okay, here is, yeah, range from your daily, your monthly down here, all the way up to your levels above. So we can pull this onto a chart somewhere else. What is this? What are those levels? Find a clean chart. That looks clean enough to me. Okay, here's your range. Relatively straightforward. Yeah, you can see the midpoint being respected. We're at the lows. There'd be no reason to get bearish at the lows here. At the same point, there was no reason to get overly bullish when price came up into this region here. And I posted this chart. I posted this chart a few days ago. I said this is the danger zone. So we can have a look quickly at that. Let me go into Coach's Corner. Will this work if I do this? Discord. Whee! What is that? Here's the post. Okay. There it was. The danger zone. There's the post. That's the area that I was looking to take short. Annoyingly front ran most of my orders completely. But yeah, that was the region. And what's happened since then is all of this. Cool. Moon Shadow, what are the chances we go into bear market from here? um, I'd still say probably less than. I don't want to do percentages because I'm just a trader. I just trade level by level, and I don't think too much about whether we're in a bear market, whether we're in a bull market. Right now, we're in a bull market, but we managed to get a short that took us, that was 12% move. So we had a short position that gave us 12% profit within a bull market. So I don't really care what kind of market we're in. Again, if you shorted all time high, and I did, okay, 69k, you've got to take a short there. It's just that's the number. So you short all time high and 15% in profit. But that doesn't mean that we're now in a bear market. You can take these shorts in bull market. In fact, often the shorts are more profitable in these bull markets than the longs are, because long trades are so overcrowded and so full of traders that have absolutely no idea what they're doing. And yeah, and then we get moves like this. So yeah. Uh, okay. Damn, Vasily. You told you guys we were heading down, then you banned me, you Muppets. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I've never banned anyone from the channel. Whether a mod has, then fair enough. But the thing is, right? I'm sure you're probably the guy, Dan, that probably comes on here every, every single day and goes, "Oh, we're going to go into a bear market. Oh, we're going to go into a bear market. Oh, we're going to go into a bear market." And or we're going to go down, we're going to go down, we're going to go down. And the one time it does happen, you come on here and brag. YouTube trolls. Uh, if you give me something constructive and tell me why we're going to go down. So if you still think we're going to go down, what's the reason for that? Come on here and give me something constructive. Because if I tell you now, oh, we're just going to go up. All right. Moon Shadow, thank you. This is thing is I'm holding alts and my portfolio just got fucked. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you're holding spot, what's the big like? How high up are we? Let's just go to total market cap, right? All you need to be worried about right now is that you're not losing against, like, basically against this market cap. So that's total two. My bad. Oh, look, what are we seeing? We're seeing a test back towards previous all-time high on here, and this is the time where you have time and space. On this occasion, what had happened previously when we broke an all-time high, we didn't have the time and space, we go below it. At this point, we've got time and space above all-time high. If you have a back test of 2.5 trillion dollars, you would expect it to hold as support. So yeah, like my portfolio is down, my spot portfolio is down 15%. Just don't care. Yeah. I I really don't care that my spot portfolio is down 15% when in the last, let's just say in the last just over a month, it had gone up 60%. So what's a 50% correction when you're up 60% already? You've gone from a 60% profit to a 45% profit on the spot holdings. If you bought back down here, you're already 150% in profit. Most of my spot positions were bought back down here because this was the accumulation and this was when I was very convinced this was an area to compound and take new long positions. I'm up 150% right now with a 15% pullback. So I'm down 10% on my portfolio overall. Yeah, you've gone from 150% profit, you pull back by 15%, that's 10% of what's happened. So, don't be worried about your spot holdings. The only time to get worried about your spot holdings would be if we like properly lose $2.5 trillion. If we do lose this, we don't bounce at a back test of all-time high. If Bitcoin were to continue to break down, then at that point spot would start to look a bit bad. Okay, I think we'll probably see a move down to 52. That's my next major level. So if this low doesn't hold, I do think we see a move down to 52, at which case we will almost certainly get a bounce. But then I would look to sell quite heavily if we do come back up to 60, because I do think that that could put us into more of potential bear market scenario. So I would want to, like I've been doing at the highs, hedge my portfolio, not get overexposed. I'm happy to take positions again around this region. This is a really, really good area of support. Okay, I can extend this on. If this area of support continues to hold and we can put in a range back above our previous all-time high, or with market cap being back above previous all-time high, then yeah, I'm very happy to do that. If we start to lose this level and flip it into resistance, 52k becomes the next level, and then I would short the rise back here. Again, what we do have locally is there's significant resistance at the point of control. So 61k, basically where we've just come into, okay? So come to about 60,900 is close enough. If we can come back in and test this daily level, hit $61,000, that would give you a short opportunity to take down. And then if we do get a higher low put in, then this region here will be also significant resistance. Okay, so this will have given us an order block. This will be trapped traders. Absolute certainty that there's trapped traders here because there was a huge amount of interest in buying this dip. I bought that dip. I bought it down at that low, but then quickly got invalidated. First person hurt, and then you don't have to worry about the rest of the move down. What else do we have going on here? I'm not going to stay on for long this time. So we've cleaned up the lows. This was never going to hold when we were here this morning. So 61k was never going to hold. We've cleaned that up and we're seeing a bounce from that. Daily point of control is at 61k. This is where the trap traders are. So if we do get a move in, then that will reject. Why is my phone going mental? Yeah. Dan Vasily, reinstate Eddie Van Digital. Is that the one? Is Eddie Van Digital the one that was just posting like really inappropriate stuff in the Discord and on the YouTube? Again, I'm not aware who gets banned and who doesn't, so it's not up to me. I'm not the mod for my community. I can make some decisions on some things, but I'm not kicking people out. That's not me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that guy got a warning and continued to continue to do the same stuff. Okay. Was there news on this as well? Like, I don't need to know that there was news because this move was expected. I didn't think that 61k would hold, but is anyone aware of any news? Because I mean, I've just literally come out of a trading room with the crew, and now I'm doing this live stream, so I I haven't yeah, I haven't seen if there's a news event that's going behind this. I remember a post from Eddie Van Digital that was it someone had told him off for posting something inappropriate, and then he was like, "There's a fine line between butts and Bitcoin or something like that." And that did make me laugh, but I think someone maybe got banned after that. I heard Biden signed a contract about crypto. Um, I'm not sure though. News is not the reason we double topped. Yeah, 69k. It's the meme. It was gonna happen. You were gonna get a rejection. I wasn't expecting like such a huge rejection like this from 69, but yeah, that was fairly straightforward. All right. Anyway, let's look at ETH. So Ethereum, doing the same thing as Bitcoin, right? Okay, back testing its previous highs. Now you have time and space above, so that you would expect this to hold. I'm looking at this as being a support region. It's really hard on Ethereum to yeah, to find a solid level because there just isn't a solid level on this chart. Um, my website is not working. Let me check that quick. The website's working. It's a bit slow, but it's working. Oh, no, what isn't working is the link. Sorry. What isn't working is the link. We've updated the website. Save. My bad. We just uploaded the well, I just uploaded the new website yesterday. And there's no longer the about section on this. So we've got a new website now. So it is working, but yeah, sorry, the link in the description is wrong because I never remember to update my description on YouTube because I'm stupid. Um, anyway, Litecoin also come into a region of support. Okay, so we're looking at this as a very important monthly level on Litecoin. All you have to do, again, zoom out. We're testing this, back testing this level here after coming into the next monthly at 270. This was the trade. Okay, so we'd looked for a move up into this monthly. We've now back tested this one. We're at support. ETH BTC. I do think ETH BTC pulls back somewhat. But then ETH USD is at support again on here. What I'd really like to see actually on Ethereum is Ethereum just like hang out around here somewhere whilst Bitcoin recovers and does this. So Bitcoin gets a move up, recovers, comes back up towards these highs and continues to play this range. Ethereum then just bleeds against it on the BTC pair because I just don't think the value is there on Ethereum right now. I don't think the value is there on a lot of altcoins that have already had a run, like DOT. Okay, look at that for a move down. Short DOT, and now we've had a really nice move down. We've just taken these lows. So now we're back within this range and we can continue to play this range on DOT. Link. Yeah, everything hit target like 2 weeks ago. Everything hit target 2 weeks ago. And that's when I went really, really quite flat on the market. And I have been trading since then, but Sol, another one. This isn't my main chart for Sol. There it is. And the thing is, everything had confluence. Okay, you come in C1 to 1 to 1.618. We have a move down. We're back testing previous all-time highs on Sol. So that looks okay here. BitDAO. I know someone did ask me about this in the trading room and I forgot to. So I'm going to do this here. It's taken the lows. I said this on the trading room yesterday. If it doesn't hold this region of support, and I didn't think it would, then we're going to take these lows. It has. Everything's at lows of range. Everything's at support. CRV. I need to check this one because I might do a bit of shopping on CRV. Where are we? Green box, weekly level, important region. Take it from last swing low to high. Put on your golden pocket. Where's your confidence? There we go. If we do take this from a larger time frame pool, from when we did change market structure here, we do have levels $2.70. And then we came into the 0.5. AXS. I'm not going to do any more alt requests because I will wrap it up in just a moment. But everything's at the lows of a range that it was once in. Okay. It's really not that, like, trading's really not that tough. When you just, if you can mark high time frame levels, okay, and you can just be patient and wait for them. That's the hardest thing, is being patient and waiting for these big moves like this to happen. But if you just manage to buy AXS at $1.21, that's your untapped daily level. That's the low of the range. There's nothing on this chart from a high time frame perspective. You're now looking back up here as this possibly forming a new range between two dailies. I can go on to and that's just really, really straightforward, simple TA. Just look for high time frame closes that haven't been hit. You have a weekly there, okay? If you want to just be an even stronger level, this weekly has been tested. This weekly level has not been tested. We have weekly to weekly, so again, maybe that's the range instead, because it's close enough. But hey, if you had a region between the weekly and the daily there, 122 to 121, with a point of control, with from this low to this high, golden pocket region around that area at least, even better on log. Yeah, it's just another range, and we're at the lows of it, so you wouldn't be bearish on it for sure. XRP came into your anchored VWAP, holding the point of control in the golden pocket on this. So this is from our low to our high on XRP. This is your anchored VWAP from these lows. In fact, what I do want to do on this is do it from the low. So you do have a bit lower to go if you're taking the lows as your average. But the normal one, whoops. That's a nice touch. And yeah, you had closing 4 hours at the point of control here. Omar, do you think BTC will go lower? In the short term, because have we backtested 61k? If we backtest, like, that's what I'm looking for. I don't think we're going to go. All right. I see a couple of people that are saying, so Mr. H, Omar, TJ, we're looking at more of a macro thing, so maybe I'll just wrap it up on the macro thing. I know we're actually getting quite a lot of viewers here, so let's get this to 50 likes. There's 110-ish, it keeps changing, but there's over 100 people in here. Let's get it over 50 likes isn't enough. Let's get it to 50 likes, and I'll keep going just for another 15 minutes on this, and I'll talk high time frame. General stuff. I'm not going to do the on-chain analysis stuff because I just don't look into it personally quite enough from this. But I'll go over again. I have done like a brief overview of where I think this is on the macro, and I'm not bearish, but yeah. Cool. All right, we've hit. Okay, 50 likes. Cool. That was easy. Let's try and get it up to 100 next. Okay, 100 likes would be amazing. Also, like, please do subscribe, come and join the community if you haven't seen this before. Okay, so I'll do my little sales pitch now. and then I'll just continue. So if anyone has any questions, throw in the chat while I'm doing my little sales pitch, and then we will. But I don't even have a sales pitch. But then we'll continue with this because we're getting to that point in the stream where I'm going over everything that I've already been over once. So I have gone over my kind of macro bias. I have gone over the move. But if you want me to repeat that, ask some questions. Let's see if it can be at 100 likes by the time I'm done. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to show everyone that we have on our new website. Didn't even realize that I'd already clicked on plans. It's a bit slow because I'm doing too much stuff. Let's wait for the homepage to load. So in the website, which is in the description below, so we do run a trading community. There is within that a free Discord. It's free and open to anyone. So you can go down here, click services. We have the free Discord community. You can click connect. It will take you to a link which lets you sign up to our Discord. Now we're still quite a relatively new small community. I've been doing this about 6 months. I'm sure most people in here already know all this stuff, but still, this is just a little overview of the website itself. So you can click on that. Then we do have the Toros crew. Now what the Toros crew is basically, okay, let's just have a look. So it is a membership. Okay, so I do this, like trading is like a full-time thing for me. And we do have an educational section within our Discord for anyone who's wanting to, like, yeah, I'll just read it. I'm still working on the website. I had to build it like really quickly. So within this, take your trading to the next level with our educational resources, trading rooms, etc., etc. Let's zoom in because the writing's still a bit small. So within the membership, we do weekly trading rooms for all time zones. So we've just done a London Open trading room. So that's an hour and a half at London Open. Which we caught, like, it's London Open was at 9 a.m. this morning. So we started our trading room as we had this move up to the high. We finished our trading room at 10:30, which was just after we got the bounce at the low. So we saw this entire move happen, talked it through in real time, traded it in real time. There are other setups. We were looking at the alts and things as well from this, but we were doing that in real time this morning. Which was really, really quite nice. So that was good. We do the New York Open and the Asia Open. So we've got a New York Open trading room, which will be on a Thursday. We've got the Asia Open, which is tomorrow night. And then we do extra bits in between. We have tons of educational content. I'm still working on tons more educational content because there's always something to cover. Access to our playbook strategies. So within everything, we do these playbook strategies, which I can just pull up on Discord here. So we have these various different playbooks that we can do, and I do a video with all these playbook strategies that you can trade. Shark harmonics, pitchforks, looking at the footprint chart, an overview of these, and with each of those as a video that explains the whole trade setup itself, how to trade a swing failure pattern, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. What else is there? There's private tuition and mentoring. We put in a lot of work, and we've been doing stuff with like NFTs and DeFi and stuff. So we had a really fun there you go. Back onto the website. Yeah, we had some fun the other day talking about NFTs and DeFi staking and all of that kind of thing. And what else? There's other stuff. Maybe if people are in the crew, then they can say what they think is involved with it, because I'm really bad at doing it. But yeah, it's a really nice community. We put a lot of work into it. We've got our coaches, we've got P, we've got Money Badger, we've got Luxury, got French Bull, and then we've got other like awesome members of the community as well, who really, yeah, chip in and give some really good value. Yeah. Zachary, we do not have a trial, so I don't really like doing trials. However, we do like fun trials. So on a Friday night, often, I'm not doing the Friday night stream this week, but on Friday nights we often do give away like trials, but we don't have it as like a set thing. So a couple of weeks ago we did a quiz, and if you won the quiz, you won a trial, and you could enter for that. What we do have at the moment is these prices, if you sign up via card, are there, but at the moment crypto payments are reduced. Okay, so I need to actually add that onto that, but these are for 3, 6 and 1 year memberships. But yeah, this will take you through to a sign up link here. So these are reduced. They're basically, there's all an announcement from that. I can find the announcement. I can't remember what prices I set them at. I'm not very good at all of this stuff. Let's bring the Discord back up. So the discount we're getting at the moment on crypto payments is 230 for 3 months, 420 for 6 months, 795 for 12 months, and these are the discounts that are running. But these are only live for like a couple more days, and then I'm going to switch those back to the normal things as well. Black Friday we might do some stuff, I don't know. Yeah, I guess these live streams are like a trial because they're kind of a, no they're not, they're just live streaming. It's just live streaming, it's just fun. Yeah. Samuel, you miss us guys. Yeah, we miss you too, man. I know you've not been around so much. It'd be good to have you back sometime soon. Stoyan, trading room was spot on this morning. Glad I participated. Thanks, Luke. Thank you. Luke, how do you decide whether to keep a daily or remove it from the chart? The 66k was traded through a lot of times, so I was waiting for golden pocket, which was front run. So what I basically do is that anything that hasn't been tested, like this daily level down here, will be like a higher time frame trading. Like that will go onto my kind of big plan. So if we come down and we hit like a really important, from a daily perspective, we leave an untapped daily here, we have a move up, we come back and test it. That to me is very significant. Now what happens after that is you get these daily levels in between. Now for those, I'm looking at more like intraday stuff, not being so much macro analysis, but they're still there, they're still relevant. So unless I see something traded through a lot, I tend to still have significance on that. Now this daily was significant because it hadn't been tested and because it was the point of control, so that daily's still there, that's still significant on my chart. This one here was important because what happened was on the way down, and this is what you very often see, okay, what should have acted as support, you have a move down, yes it tested it here, then got a move higher, but then came through, disregarded it as support, there was no, it just wasn't, then you come back in, and at that point you're almost looking at, because it, although it's a daily level, what you had here was it act as support, then it flipped into resistance. Okay, so after that it flipped into resistance, and then what that caused on the 30-minute time frame, okay, it's a little bit higher up, but it did cause this block that was just above the daily level on the 30-minute time frame afterwards. So you get a level, and then from that level gets volume, because as it comes back into it, it gets traded through and it creates volume within that area. And then, yeah, maybe it's not a daily level as such anymore, but because you've had volume when it's traded through it, that often like extends the life of the level, I guess. Am I explaining that right? Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna do it here. So price comes up, blah 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 blah. Okay, creates a daily level. What happens then? Even if it doesn't, even if it gets traded through, people are looking at it. Okay, get some volume within this area. Maybe rejects. it comes back in because you've had a spike in volume in that area and more transactions. It's still relevant. You come back through. Now, yes, this level is no longer untapped, but what you do now have when you come back down into this level to test it is you've got a high volume node because that was significant because it was a daily level, and maybe that daily level was significant because it was a point of control of this range that happened here, and everything just moves along and moves along. Yeah, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. Hopefully it does. But that's how I think of things. Um, but yeah, Zagas is on a crazy tip spree again. What's he saying? Zagas says, join the crew if you like to make money. Luke is legit. Thank you. If pay attention enough, Luke's pretty much gives the best signals, but aren't signals. Yes, there is no financial advice ever, ever, ever. I purely do this. Like, I trade, and I'm very happy with the way I trade, but I do this as like an educational thing. I don't do signals and all of that crap. Ba, 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 ba. Like the short you just said in this stream, take off of 61k, you'd already be at 1%. Yeah. Okay, we came back up into the area. It's not quite. And now we're back at the weekly. So here's support. Okay, so if you have taken a short from up here, which was a reasonable short to take, then we can now look at, let me see where are we at for the day? Okay, that was a bit lower. This would now be a take profit region, and we're back into an area where I would be happy to buy. So what I'm looking at the moment is this being a region of support, and we're not yet into it, but I do think we're going to have a move down, and hopefully this will put the brakes on and we can see something happen like that. Claude, Aman, the entire crew put in 100% effort throughout the day. I have absolutely no hesitation recommending Toros Crypto. Thank you so much. Yeah, we it's a lot of work we put into it, and I know there's like loads of other communities and things out there, but I really like our little community, and we do put a lot of work into it, and I hope it helps people. So yeah, that's all I can do. Oh man, God, we're at 164 viewers now. Oh, this is so annoying because I always have to go out on a Tuesday. Oh man. Also, the chat function on the website, I forgot that this is on there. So a couple of people have just clicked this let's chat thing. Uh, that's just come through to my phone. So there's a little chat button. I'm completely in the way of it. Whoa. There's a little chat button on the website here that says let's chat. You see? Don't. I might just need to take that off the website because my phone's just gone mad and I haven't got the app to do it, and I haven't given this to the mods or anything to be able to respond to this quickly. So sorry, I'll respond to your chats in just a minute. But yeah, it's not quite working. Brand new website. I built it myself. I'm very happy with the website I built. Yeah, dump days are great for YouTube. Awful for traders, but great for doing live streams. It gets so many viewers. Okay, Litecoin. Coming back into an area of support here. I really want to be buying some stuff. No, so it's cool. So yeah, I am going to wrap up this stream in a minute. I did come on here wanting to only do about half an hour, and I do have to go out in a bit. which is so annoying because I'm probably going to miss some really good opportunities here. But yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up. My thoughts for... Okay, I did promise my thoughts on the macro. So mainly my thoughts on the macro, just before I go, are that as long as we're not closing, like significantly closing below 60,000, maybe you could get a couple of closes between like below 60k down to 59 or something like that, possibly. But as long as we're not seeing like high time frame closes below that area, we saw it here. Okay, we saw little closes, a little close below, and we came back. We're back testing. But for me, as long as we're not closing within this region, I remain pretty much bullish on this. This for me is a proper back test of an all-time high at this point, because what happened previously is you didn't have time and space above it, you came back down and you just ran through all the levels. What we're doing again is we're getting a bit more of a macro move. So if I clean chart, if we look at this, let's remove that, let's remove that. So here's the previous all-time high, here's the weekly level. You're looking at this as a backtest of this region, closing within here and just kind of coiling up and making higher highs later looks good to me. So I'm not bearish. I think macro still looks good. The next level down, of course, if we do start closing below here and we do start to lose this 60k region, like properly lose it, is that we're looking down at 52. In which case that would be a really good buy opportunity, and then you'd look to short 60k again there. So those are really my main high time frame plans. This is a high time frame level. This has enough potential to give us support to take us to 72. Just for example, if this doesn't hold, then I'm looking at 52 before a bounce to 60 and then reevaluate around there. Again, on the macro total market cap, all it's doing is backtesting. Okay. That wasn't the all-time high. Don't know why it says it's the all-time high on there, but this is just, there we go. So what you have on your total market cap is a region of support between this weekly level and the previous all-time high here. And what is Bitcoin doing? It's backtesting it after having hit $3 trillion, massive level, right? Huge. And getting a 16% pullback down towards 2.5, again, big level. So yeah, everything. And actually, weirdly enough, like, no, I'm not going to do that. Is there anything else to look at? The one other thing that I like the look of, what chart was it? This one. Yes. The other thing that I am aware of from a high time frame perspective is we're in this log channel. So if we do get a move down to 52k, I do think it would happen this week. So 52k is a very important support region. If that does happen, I would imagine it would be this week, whilst would also have the support of the log channel there. So if we're looking at where 52k comes in, which is just here, then let's pull this region. So if we do hit 52k, it would be maybe around the 20th of November, the weekend. Is that a weekend? Is that the weekend dump? Maybe we get a weekend dump. I don't know. But for now, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it'll be on a Saturday. It's there. If it happens, it's there. But that's just on the log scale, so yeah. Ooh. Okay, we're at 86 likes. It would be great to get this to 100, even though I am about to leave. Two days, Luke. It's a November 2017 pattern. I don't know what you mean by that. Chainlink aren't really getting hammered too bad. We look for a move down to the weekly here. I've done ETH already. I don't really have much to say on Ethereum. I think the ETH BTC pair bleeds out a bit more, and we're in a region of support. Cool. All right, cool. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for subscribing to the channel if you did so. And I'm not sure if anyone I've had some emails, so I don't if anyone has just joined the crew membership, like massive thank you as well to you. It's a new system that we're doing with the whole new website and things. So if anyone has just joined that or has just done the chat function and things, I'll get back to you in a minute. Bear with us because this is all brand new, but thank you if you have joined. It really helps to support everything that we're doing here. So yeah, I'll catch everyone later on today. I probably will come back on here this evening and do another stream just to go over everything because this has been really good fun today. But I do have to go out now. So annoyingly, I'm away and won't be at the computer for a few hours. So I'll catch everyone when I get back. Cheers, guys.